father cry. He lost friends over there. And I never thought I'd do the same thing. And about 10 years ago, I retired from the military. I'd been in Afghanistan. I'd been over in the Middle East, and I saw my friends go off and not come back. And I don't feel I feel like they've died for nothing. And these are people that I knew well. These are people I don't talk about it because there's nobody here that understands what I've gone to or what I saw, been. But now I know how my father felt. And he never cried. He never cried. I didn't think I'd be here. I didn't think I'd be in the same... I didn't think I'd be here feeling the same way. But it's not just Biden. What Biden's doing is, like I said, what have we done? 20 years. It's not just Biden, though. It's all previous presidents. We didn't do this right from the beginning. I should have known. I should have known better.
What did you know when you went to Afghanistan? What did you believe in?
I believed that we were nation building. I believed that this time there was a different man in the chair. I believed that we were going to do things differently, where we're going to go in, we were going to kick out the bad guys, we were going to eliminate the bad guys, if you will. We were going to set things right every day. That's all we've ever done, really. When we've gone into other countries, that's all we've really done, and all we've asked in return. It's just to give us enough ground to bury our dead. And that's what I thought. And I got over there, and I saw how things operated, and how things worked, and I said to myself, this isn't the way it's supposed to be. This can't be the way it's supposed to be. This isn't how it's done. Is it really? And I came back thinking, well, perhaps stay over here. Eventually things will get better, and settle down. The government will eventually, right itself, and the Afghans will solidify their positions, and they'll start taking responsibility, and they'll start establishing themselves, establishing their pillars of government and what have you, like we did. But democracy takes work. It takes effort, and I think part of the reason why these countries fail is because the effort is not matched to our effort. I'm not saying it's all their fault. I don't think we just do it. I just don't think we do it properly. And this is the second time.
What do you think would be, thinking of your friends who are dead, what would be a better way of honouring them? What would be a better policy now in Afghanistan?
Well, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know. Are we going to negotiate with the Taliban? They're going to come in, they're going to take control, or we're going to open up negotiations with them so that we can, I don't know, work with them diplomatically. just wait. They waited just like the North Vietnamese did, just like the Viet Cong did. They just waited. They waited. Eventually, we're going to get tired and we're going to leave.
Your family's paid quite a price.
I've been in both of the Gulf Wars. My father was in 9. My grandfather was in the Pacific during World War II. His grandfather, mind you, was in the Civil War. Yeah, I come from a long line. And we've all, yeah, I guess you would say, fortunately, we've all lived. But it hurts knowing that, it hurts. It just hurts.
Tom, I'm glad you rang in. It's really good to talk to you.
Yeah.
Take care. 0345 6060 973 if, like Tom, you're in the back. Tim Humphrey has the news.
A senior British source says there's a very high risk of a terrorist attack against the evacuation operation in Afghanistan. UK, US and other allied forces are exposed because they don't have total control over their security. Last year was Europe's warmest on record by a large margin. A major climate report has found temperatures were 1.9 degrees Celsius above the long-term average from 1981 to 2010. Tottenham manager Nuno Espirito Santo says it's great news for everybody connected with the club that Harry Kane is staying. The England captain will remain in North London for the time being after a move to Premier League champions Manchester City failed to materialise.
LBC Business Update.
With Direct Line Landlord Insurance. For tailored landlord insurance, come direct.
Briggs is the latest firm to say it's been hit by supply shortages. The bakery chain says it's faced difficulty getting ingredients, meaning some products are sold out. McDonald's, Nando's and KFC have also been impacted by worker shortages linked to Brexit and the pandemic. Supermarkets, including Tesco and Co-op, say they could struggle to fill their shelves in the run-up to Christmas. The weather, some cloud and drizzle in the east tonight that will slowly move westwards, clearing from behind and a low of 11.
This is LBC. More and more people are using My Smart Desk to make smart working even more flexible. It'll raise and lower into any sitting or standing position at the touch of a button. And now comes with built-in USB-C and wireless smartphone charge points. Available for same-day dispatch for just $3.99, including free delivery. The future is flexible at mysmartdesk.co.uk. Rated excellent on Trustpilot.
Whether you're awake or asleep, you're always breathing London's air. That's why the ultra-low emission zone is always on at all times, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From the 25th of October, it's expected
doing in America right now, but I want the British people to know that America stands with you, and our politicians may not, but we value the special relationship that we've had with you forever. And that's, I'm a politician. I'm not a colonel. I haven't served in Afghanistan. My nephew did. I haven't lost anybody in a war since the Civil War, but that's how I think a majority of Americans who realize what's going on over there are feeling.
And on that question, Erin, of realising what's going on, we had this a little earlier in our conversation about the polls with Jeff Horwood, and I relayed last week that I was a little surprised that watching a couple of the American evening news bulletins on NBC and CBS last week, when all of this was going on and we were talking about nothing else, that the lead story was COVID, which is not to diminish COVID, and goodness knows America's got particular problems with regard to COVID, but do you know what I mean? Just the sense that Afghanistan is relegated to second place in American thinking right now because of
Well, that is a problem here in America. Our news media is in lockstep pretty much with whatever the politicians want them to be saying. That's part of why I listen to LBC, is because we do not get the truth here. The pollster you spoke to is in direct opposition to other polls that I've heard and read that say President Biden's ratings have dropped to 41%. He's lost a lot of points over this, and I think, I don't think the people who are in political office right now, I don't think they want us to know that, there is a real kerfuffle going on in Afghanistan. But the people who are aware of it, there are more that are aware of it that are not, despite what you may hear in our news. So that's the unfortunate thing, is people listen to our news and they think that it's completely different than what it really is over here. So we are aware, and we are horrified.
Erin, it's good to talk to you, Erin. I'm really glad you rang in, and thank you for listening to us. What time?
Thank you for letting me vent.
What time is it in Utah?
It is 11:44 a.m.
How's your weather?
It's good now. We have smoke from the California fires wafting over us, but it's pretty nice. It's blue skies.
Erin, good to talk to you. Thank you for listening, and do keep listening, and I appreciate what you said about what's happening in Afghanistan. Well, again, all American voices this hour. If you want to join the conversation, it's 0345 60 60 973, or you can drop us a text 8485, or you can tweet at LBC. I will carry on hearing American voices responding to the criticism of Joe Biden, including from close friends, such as here in Britain. After the news from Tim Humphrey.
It's thought British troops could withdraw from Afghanistan sooner than the August 31st deadline. There's more food shortage worries due to a shortage of lorry drivers. Harry Kane says he's staying with Spurs. The weather, some cloud and drizzle in the east tonight, moving slowly westwards and clearing from behind, a low of 11.
LBC Travel, I'm Dave Goff. There are some big delays on the M25 clockwise. Two lanes are closed because of an accident between junction 25 for Enfield and junction 26 for Waltham Abbey. It's taking around an hour and a quarter to queue from junction 23. That's the A1M. It's slow on the M4 heading into town. There's a lane closed at junction 4B for the M25 because of an accident. On the M20 eastbound is very slow. There's a lane closed because of a spillage between junction 3 for the M26 and junction 4 for Labourne. There are delays in the centre of town. All the approaches to Oxford Circus stay blocked because of the ongoing Extinction Rebellion.
looking to be a car connoisseur, simply sell your car the motorway way. It's the new sell your car from home way. All while car dealers compete to give you the best price way. It's the you could get up to £1,000 more way. The your car gets picked up from home way. By the way, did we say it's the completely free way? This is the new way to sell your car. This is the motorway. Sell your car at motorway.co.uk.
Call Eddie Mayer 0345 6060 973 LBC.
How well do you know your local area? Find out if it will be affected when the ultra-low emission zone expands from central London on the 25th of October. The expanded zone will operate up to, but not including, the north and south circular roads to help clean up London's air. If you drive an older polluting vehicle within the zone, you could be affected. Make sure you're ready. Search ULEZ expansion and check your postcode. To the Mayor of London and TfL, every journey matters.
So I called me mate Tom and I said, I'm waiting for me Chinese to be delivered. What are you up to? And he said,
I'm waiting for my car to be delivered from Cinch.
I said, oh, Cinch. And he said,
Yeah, Cinch. Like you said, Cinch lets you buy a quality check used car online with a 14-day money-back guarantee.
and I said,
Delivery included, right to your door, yeah?
oh, speak of the devil, that's my lemon pepper chicken. And he said,
Ah, that's my tasty motor.
you're in the driving seat now, Britain. Cinch. Cars without the faff. UK mainland delivery only, T's and C's apply.
Use code SUMMER to save £5 at zingflowers.com. Zing Flowers. Amazing every time.
A year on, COVID has affected the way we live our lives in so many ways. Some relationships have become strained and even broken down. For some men, the new situation can seem unfair, whatever the circumstances. Initiating divorce proceedings, responding to a divorce petition, or seeking a solicitor for an ongoing case. Visit cordellcordell.co.uk today to schedule an initial consultation with an experienced family law solicitor. cordellcordell.co.uk, a partner men can count on.
This week I'll mostly be gardening, hiking, dining, driving, crafting, working, gaming, cinema going, sourdough masterclassing, and okay, some sleeping. I'm 62, and life's busy when you get to my age.
At Boots Opticians, we know what living in your 60s really looks like, and that you need glasses that can keep up. Our stylish signature range does exactly that. So book your appointment today at bootsopticians.com and find your perfect pair. Boots Signature. Eyewear for living. Appointments subject to availability.
Hello, mate.
Alright.
How's Uber driving treating you?
Not as well as you by the looks of it. Nice jacket.
Yeah, well, I've saved a bit on my insurance. I'm with Zego now.
Zego.
Z-E-G-O. Perfect for our line of work. They do annual, monthly, even weekly policies, so they're really flexible.
And are they on Uber's new list of pre-approved providers?
Yeah, and if you drive well, with Zego, you could save even more money. So, that won't affect you then.
Oi!
Zego. Switch today and see how much you could save. According to data from iWonder, between the 8th of June and the 7th of July, we offered the cheapest private hire premiums in nearly 1 in 2 cases. For full details, visit zego.com/radio.
Eddie Mayer on LBC.
With Sage. Invoices sorted and tracked. Business boss.
With American policy in Afghanistan under fire, no pun intended, we're devoting this hour to hearing from Americans in the midst of international criticism of Joe Biden's policy. What do you think of what he's doing? Maybe you think it's quite right. The never-ending wars, as it's been described, need to come to an end. 0345 6060 973. Michelle is in Leatherhead. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi, Eddie. Thank you for taking my call.
What do you want to tell me?
I am an American who, like your previous caller, is a mom. Nothing to do with military. I have 4 boys myself, and I've actually lived in Britain for over 30 years since I graduated from university. So I was here at 23, and I remember when we went to Afghanistan and the questions people had as to why we were going there. Okay, there was 9/11, puppy trade, there were many important reasons to go there and convince our allies and lots of charitable people to go over and make that a good nation. that could protect itself. And we got people from America, from all other places, and including Afghans, to become teachers and interpreters and charity workers and believe the message that America was going to go in there 20 years ago and change the way of life. And whether you agree with why we went in, we did, and so did many thousands of other people with us. So there has to be a responsible way to exit. Whether you're in the military, whether you're a charity worker, or whether you're just a mom. With 4 boys, if they were all in the army and they were called to Afghanistan, of course, I would want them home. And if I wanted to, many people will be, I'm going to say on this side of things, there could be many of my friends in America, military families, who want their boys home. And some haven't had them even come home. And they'll be wanting